Hello, and thank you for watching the Queen's Tarot. Like, comment, and subscribe. This one goes out to all my Leos for Sagittarius season for the month of December. And guys, so this card just dropped out of the pile. Um, yeah, it just dropped out of the pile as I was shuffling. And so it's definitely meant to be here. Now, don't let this card scare you. This card doesn't mean death. Actually, what it probably means is that there's something that you guys need to end in your life. It might be a relationship that you know is going nowhere. Um, I feel like a lot of you are in relationships with people who are not keeping their promises, who are not sticking to their word, who are not doing for you the things that you know that they should be doing for you. Just based off of, not that they have to do anything for you, but based off of the promises that they made, things that they said they were going to do, that they now didn't do. And we all know that somebody who can't keep their promises, that is a poor reflection of their character. So you guys need to stand in um, your your power this season, your sense of self-worth, and your knowledge of your royalty this season. You guys are always known for standing up for yourself, for your self-worth. And sometimes you do let the people that you love get away with murder, walk all over you, and you do need to stop that, because of the fact that if you can love yourself better than the people around you can, they gotta go. Like, there's no reason for them to be around you if they're just going to be doing foolish things, if they're just going to be wasting your time, causing you stress, and disappointing you, and not treating you as well as what you treat them. So a lot of people around here, like, that are around you, they have been not treating you according to your worth. There are times when you probably should have put them in your place, in their place, that you didn't, and you kind of let them ice skate. You kind of let them slide and made them feel like that they could get away with anything when it comes to you because they knew that they were in your favor. Um, so the judgment card is here showing that, is showing that there are times you could have called them on their BS and maybe you chose not to, that maybe you thought they would learn and maybe you excused their behavior. And now is the time to burst their bubble. Now is the time to be like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, you already know that you promised to give me this money back that you borrowed and you haven't given it back. You already know that you were supposed to do ABC. You were supposed to fix the house. You were supposed to do this, that, whatever, and you haven't done it. And that is marked here by the Tower card, that it is time for you to shake things up a little bit, Leo, by putting this person in their place and reminding them what it really is, reminding them of where they actually stand to set this relationship right. And for a lot of you, that person, they may not have been like doing that on purpose. It may not have been doing something that they did intentionally. Maybe they were just being, a lot of you were dealing with a Taurus. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces. Others of you might be dealing with a Gemini. Some of you might have a Sagittarius that is a child and they don't know that they have been behaving irresponsibly, but you need to call it to their attention. And some of these people are honestly just going to be made aware of their foolish behavior, and they're going to apologize and be like, look, I didn't know that this was coming across you like this. I didn't know this was coming across wrong. This may not be somebody that needs to be out of your life, but this cycle where you feel taken advantage of in this relationship does need to come to an end. And it is about you speaking up for yourself, Leo, and knowing that just because you stand up for yourself does not mean you are going to lose a meaningful relationship. So for those of you who you guys are who are dealing with this, a lot of you are going to speak up for yourself, and this person is going to acknowledge that, and is going to apologize, and you guys are going to be able to enter a more healthy stage in the relationship. And Leo, this is going to teach you that you are able to speak up for yourself and not lose those around you that mean a lot to you, and that fear of abandonment that a lot of you have. So For some of you, this is someone that you may be older than. This is someone who you're meant to teach the right way to do things, the proper way to do things. But without you speaking up, you might be afraid that you're going to lose this person. But without you speaking up, they're not going to know. They're not going. How are they going to learn? They're going to repeat the same patterns in their other relationships. So by you standing up to them, by you speaking up to them, it's actually going to help them learn as well. So you're also this strength card is upside down, and you have a lot of things that have been weighing on you this holiday season, Leo. You may feel like you are overwhelmed with things that people want you to do for them. You may feel like you have so many obligations to people, especially with this holiday season. We all know people love to rely on a Leo. People all love to, and because you guys are so family oriented and you care about family so much and you're so loyal, people love to put the responsibility on you, knowing that you'll feel obligated to do it. So that is something that you're going to be going through this holiday season, and it'll really be up to you to decide what makes you happy and what you want to decide to do. Make sure that you only feel obligated and that you only decide to do the things that actually fulfill you. Think about what's in it for me. And don't be afraid of of being seen as selfish. A lot of times, people, they see a fire sign as selfish, but the truth is that fire signs often will go for what is good for them and will go for opportunities before other people will. They won't second guess it. They'll know that they deserve it and go for it. And that does not make you selfish. So a lot of you might be dealing with a fire sign. Maybe you have an Aries parent. It may be a male figure in your life that is an Aries or has assertive Aries qualities that feels like they can tell you what to do, to delegate things for you to do for the holidays. And you might have to put your foot down and go, well, I can't do that this holiday season. This isn't something that I can do. I can't bring all the food. I can't buy everything. I have bills to pay. Or whatever the case might be for you. Make sure you are dropping those things that are draining you. So that's also important. Also, make sure that you're not overspending. You don't have to impress everyone with your gifts. For this season, Leo, this is really about your self-worth. This is also about you discovering that you don't have to be everything and do everything for everyone to be seen as valuable, to be seen as worthwhile, or to be loved. So what you need to do, because see, if you overspend, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to end up having a rocky start off to the new year. It's going to limit your possibilities and all those plans that you've made for January. We all know that you guys are big New Year celebrators, and for the month of January, you're going to be off to a rocky start. Your stability is going to be affected, and your vision for the new year is going to be affected if you overspend here. So you definitely don't want to do that, because it's going to end up having negative consequences on you. And after you spent your money on everyone, they're going to be nowhere to be found when you need help or when your finances are in disarray, and it's going to shake up your foundation and your happiness. So this is really the time to put yourself first, Leo, and to make good foundational choices. And that is represented here by the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles in this instance has to do with your money and how you're spending it and making good choices on that. Pentacles often have to do with, in this instance, your foundational choices. So in addition to that, this is a Knight of Cups here, and we want to make sure that you are supporting. You're always a very good emotional support for others. We will also want to make sure that you're doing the things to fill your cup in this Sagittarius season, this month of December. And I also feel that you need to be focused on supporting you, on really making sure that you do the things that make you feel comforted, refreshed. This is often something that people come to you for. People come to you to breathe new life into things for them. People come to you when they feel down and depressed. But this season needs to be about you. This season needs to be about you feeling inspired. It needs to be about you doing the things that you need to do to go forward. Maybe some of you need to get a certification, or some of you need to fulfill or further your education in order for you to get a good start in your career in the new year. And this is definitely a great time to be investing in yourself, to focus on yourself, and to really put the focus on you while dealing with others this holiday season. Leos, we know that you love to celebrate and that you love the holiday season and being with family. And yes, some of them are going to be mad that you're not spending as much time with them. And they're going to have to come to terms with that and be a little self-reliant this season. So when you say no to them, just know that you're giving them some tough love on how to be self-reliant. And yeah, they're going to be mad, but you know what? They're also going to get over it, because you're more important in their life than being mad about something that they couldn't do for you. I mean, that you couldn't do for them for, whatever reason, for whatever amount of time. You also want to make sure that this season that you are really looking at the choices that you're making and how they're going to affect you. Don't blindly go into something knowing deep down that it's not right for you. When your intuition is calling for you to say no, say no. In fact, this season, say no before you say yes, because you have a way of going into things knowing that it's not a good choice for you, knowing that it's not going to help you, and then ending up in a bad situation because of it. And then there's no one to rescue you. And you may even spend years trying to get out of debt, trying to get out of financial obligations, weights, and situations that you got into, all because you said yes to helping someone else, or to doing something and investing in someone else. Whatever. So you want to really make sure that you are investing in yourself, and that you are also investing in yourself by saying no to things that just don't serve you. They just aren't good for you, Leo. So, okay, so we're going to move into things to look out for this holiday season for you. Things to look out for December, Sagittarius season. So one thing that you want to look out for is ways to refill you. Some of you are going to have opportunities to go to conferences, to lectures, to parties, maybe even spa days and trips, maybe even a retreat or a 1 week or 2 week vacation. And take that opportunity to refresh yourself. Some of you feel guilty for taking time to rejuvenate yourself, and you shouldn't, because how are you going to be a help to anyone else if you're not helping yourself? So you do need to take those opportunities, look for those opportunities, and be aware when they arise. When somebody looks to invite you somewhere and to pay for your trip, and this is a person that is a worthy, reputable person, take that trip, go to that place, go enjoy yourself, have somebody else watch the kids, or have somebody else watch the house, watch the dog, whatever, and go to that trip, go enjoy yourself for once, go take care of you for once. You also need to be making sure that you are choosing the correct choices. There are going to be times where you have an opportunity to go to multiple events. Choose the one that's going to have the people there that are going to inspire you, that are going to fuel you. Don't just choose to be around family all because you know that they are looking forward to you being there, but you are not looking forward to going. Make sure that it's people that you want to be around, that are going to enrich you. And then you're also going to have people in your life that are begging for money this holiday season, that are asking for handouts. The one kid that won't get a job, that keeps asking you, for money, keeps asking for things, and they're not doing anything productive with their life. And you need to start giving advice to some of these people, or giving them suggestions. Well, no, I can't give you money, but I hear McDonald's is hiring. You need to start giving pointers and advice and words of advice, and see if people who are asking for money will take the advice. Because if they won't take the advice, they don't need the money either, because they're not going to know what to do with it. So you need to really start looking into that this holiday season. And for you guys, I think holidays is going to be a big theme for you. It's not just about December. A lot of things are really going to pop off for you guys during the holiday season. So, Thanksgiving, around that time, around Christmas, things for you are going to be centered around those specific holidays, not just the month of December. And you guys will have a lot of people around you, a lot of invites. Make sure that you are not letting yourself be financially drained where $20, $40 is going to this person. It may not seem like a lot, but to this person, they feel like they can always go to you and that they can kind of take advantage of the fact that you're going to be there for them. So watch out for that. Yeah, just watch out for biting off more than what you could chew this holiday season. Really make sure that you are only saying yes to what you can carry. And if you think something is going to tip the scale, that it's going to start to feel like too much, say no to it. Because I would rather for you to have, right now, you should have less on your plate rather than more, so that you can make time for you. Make sure you are saying yes to the right things, and that you're not saying yes to things just to feel obligated. So those are some things for you to look out for. In addition to that, look for little ways each day when you start your day that you can fill your cup up, that you can really fulfill yourself emotionally and emotionally support yourself. So that might mean um, you listening to music, in the car for 5 minutes before you go into work. That might mean you going and stopping to get a cup of coffee for yourself instead of giving that, money to the person who's asking for it. Use that $20 to go get yourself a nice meal and to enjoy and spoil yourself, while everybody around you is asking for things. Say yes to yourself. And then don't be afraid of the consequences. Don't be afraid of people who are going to be angry. Everybody gets angry once in a while. And if that destroys a relationship, then it was never a solid relationship. They never cared about you to begin with. They only cared about what you could give them. So make sure that, when you say no, just know that you're also testing these people. Just like when they ask you for something, they're testing you, or you might feel like they're testing you. When you say no to them, you're also giving them a little test. Is it what I can give you that you care about, or is it me? And if it's only the objects that you can give them, if it's only money, then they don't really care about you. So you're also going to be shedding the weight of a few people, which I really don't, for you, Leo, I really don't think it's going to be many people that leave your side just because you can't give them $20. And if it is people that leave you for that, then it's time to get new friends anyway, and it's actually a blessing to you. So you guys are going to be really saying no to some people, and a lot of you might be afraid of that, but don't be, because it's going to do you more good than it's going to do you bad. So that is your reading for December. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you check back for more readings. I do post readings a few times a week, so there will be things up. Come back, check the page, and also subscribe to the Queen's Tarot. Follow me on Twitter. I'll also be getting my Instagram up this week, so I'll give you more information on that coming soon. So thank you for watching the Queen's Tarot, and have a good day. Bye.